happening? I don't know what's going on with you. Uben Nefer, good rising and great awakenings. Just gonna wait a few more minutes. I had some technical difficulties getting set up, of course. But I'm glad you're here. Let's see, the lighting is not so good over there. Let's see if I can fix this without knocking anything over. It's a little better. Okay. Okay. Well, let's start with a few deep breaths. I've had quite a day. So we're just going to inhale deeply, allowing the abdominal area to expand. Hold it for a moment. And exhale. Another deep inhalation. And exhale. One more. Inhale deeply, allowing the abdominal area to expand. Hold it and relax. All right. Welcome to tonight's special edition of Ancient African Adorations. We are following the Neterian calendar of holy days published by the Temple of Amun. Uja. Darifsta. Following the Neterian calendar of holy days. And tonight is the time we honor Sirius rising. It's the night when Sirius culminates at midnight, wherever your time zone is. It doesn't, when I first found out about this, I thought it meant it's the highest in the sky, but it means it's the highest in its, journey across the sky. And in the wintertime here in America, it's lower than at the summertime when it's way high. So it culminates. It's at the apex of its zenith climax is at midnight. And Sirius is related to the star, is related to the goddess Aset. And she's known as Sopdu, Sopdet, Sept, Potolo, the dog star, and Aset. In the announcement, I put out some star charts because when we're done with the ceremony, we're going to go outside and look at Sirius. It's cloudy here, so I don't know if I'll be able to see it. And we're following the guide on the Goddess Path by Dr. AstMaataJi. And at tachia.wordpress.com, I posted the link. You'll find the ritual there on the webpage. So we're going to go ahead and begin. With an introduction. Well, I won't read the introduction because we want to be outside by midnight. Right. So yes, while most of the world is partying, drinking champagne, we are choosing to be here tonight to honor the goddess within us and in all. Sirius is divinely related to the goddess Aset. The Neterian, the gods and goddesses represent the cosmic forces that live within all of us. By learning more about the Neterian, one also gains knowledge about the higher self, thus drawing one closer to the divine. The rising, and this is from the book. The rising of Sirius, the star of Aset and Isis, the new birth of Heru, Horus. The end of the year is a time of reckoning, reflection, and engendering a new or renewed positive movement towards attaining spiritual enlightenment. The mother worship devotional meditation ritual, performed on 5 days during the month of December and on New Year's Eve, is based on the Ushet Rakit. During the ceremony, the cosmic forces symbolized by Sirius and the constellation of Orion, Asar, are harnessed through the understanding and devotional attitude of the participant. This propitiation draws the light of wisdom and health to all those who share in the ritual, leading to prosperity and wisdom. New Year's Eve is an especially important time in reference to the mysticism of Sopdu. And we already talked about the apex. In this aspect, Sopdu marks the beginning birth of a new year, as well as the continuing cycle of life, which reminds us of the glory and precision of the universe. Thus, in this aspect, Sopdu is a supreme example of Aset as the mother who gives birth to Heru, and also in her aspect as Ma'at, the universal order of creation. Therefore, this time offers a great opportunity to reflect upon the attributes and teachings of Aset, Heru, and Ma'at. The ancient Egyptian pyramid texts explain that the rising of Sopdu and the birth of the new year is synonymous with the resurrection of the initiate, who is Asar, and whose spiritual seed rises in the form of Heru, the vindicator, the renewed spirit, enlightenment. Remember that when reading from the pyramid text, when talking about Asar, we're talking about you, the initiate, the royal personality. The more we learn about Asar, the more we learn about ourselves. Right? So we're instructed to have a few items on hand, which I have here on the altar. Oh, we're advised to become familiar with the myth of the Asarian resurrection and the various aspects of the goddess. Give the offerings of study time to the goddess Aset, the Lady of Wisdom and Healing Words of Power. Study the teachings and resolve to put them into practice every day. Special offerings to Ma'at. Observe the teachings of virtue and order and strive to remain in balance in all things. So we are instructed to have, and I don't know if you can see the altar. Let's see, it's over here. We have the scroll of Aset and candle, incense, bread, the ankh, some other symbols. Not able to show you TikTok. Wait, I think you can see it. Yes, you can see the altar. There. Okay, so the sistrum, let me turn the light on. There we go. A bit more light. The sistrum shows the existent things must be shaken up and never have cessation from impulse, but as it were, be wakened when they fall asleep and die away. These prayers are directed towards the purification of the mind and the body, which will allow your spiritual practice and movement to be unobstructed on earth as well as in heaven. It is a propitiation to the divine that you should not be confined to the temporal world of time and space and physical body and ego self-consciousness, so that you may go beyond the ignorance of ordinary human existence and thereby discover the truth of your true nature as one with the Supreme Self. Aset says, I am all that has been, all that is, and all that shall be, and no mortal man hath ever unveiled me. We invoke the presence of AstMaataJi, the embodiment of wisdom and devotion towards the divine. Aset is the mother of the universe, and she herself veils her true form as the supreme transcendental self. This veil of ignorance is only due to illusion. Therefore, pray to Aset to make her presence known in her true form. This unveiling is a metaphor symbolizing the intuitional revelation of the divine or enlightenment in your mind. The divine is already present in your heart, and Aset is in your heart, and only needs to be revealed. However, she can only reveal herself to the true aspirant, one who is devoted to her, the self, and her alone. Dua Aset, Dua Aset, Dua Aset, Dua Aset. Dua Ma'at, Dua Ma'at, Dua Ma'at, Dua Ma'at. Dua Nebedet, Dua Nebedet, Dua Nebedet, Dua Nebedet. Dua Asar, Dua Asar, Dua Asar, Dua Asar. Glory be to Sopdu Uben Nefer, the great God within Abdu, King of eternity, Lord of the everlasting. Glory be to Sopdu Uben Nefer, the great God within Abdu, King of eternity, Lord of the everlasting. Glory be to Sopdu Uben Nefer, the great God within Abdu, King of eternity, Lord of the everlasting. Glory be to Sopdu Uben Nefer, the great God within Abdu, King of eternity, Lord of the everlasting. Beautiful youth, come to thy house at once. We see thee not. Hail, beautiful boy, come to thy house. Draw near after thy separation from us. Hail, beautiful youth, pilot of time, who groweth except at his hour. Hail the image of his Father ten, mysterious essence proceeding from Atem. ye gods who are in heaven, O ye gods who are on earth, O ye gods who are still in the the netherworld, O ye gods are in the abyss, O ye gods who are in the service of the deep. We follow the Lord of love. I traverse the roads that thy love may come to me. I fly over the earth. I rest not in seeking thee. A flame of thy love is to me. The perfume of thy body is that of Punt. The cow weeps for thee with her voice. She avengeth thee. She sets thy nose on thy face. She collects thy bones for thee. Thy mother Nut cometh to thee with holy offerings. She builds thee up with the life of her body. Thou art endowed with soul, thou art endowed with soul. Thou art established, thou art established. Thy hair is turquoise on thy body, when thou entered the fields of turquoise. Thy hair is lapis lazuli. Thou art more lapis lazuli than the hair. Thy skin and limbs are alabaster of the south. Thy bones are silver, thy teeth are turquoise, or the unguent of thy hair, a liquid unto myrrh. Thy skull is lapis lazuli. Now we receive the eye of Heru. The mighty Ankh. Guess I'll keep it here. May life, stability, and contentment be yours. Nupuheru, 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 Nupuheru. Nupuheru, 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 Nupuheru. Nupuheru, 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 Nupuheru. Nupuheru, 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 Nupuheru. Asar, ascend. Divine Self, Om, and the three forms, the Divine Trinity, Asar, Aset, and Hadith. Om Aset, 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 Om Aset. The one divine self manifesting as a divine goddess, Aset. Rupu Aset, Rupu Asar, Rupu Neter, Rupu Aset, Rupu Asar, Rupu Neter, Rupu Aset, Rupu Asar, Rupu Neter, Rupu Aset, Rupu Asar, Rupu Neter. We give thanks to the goddess and invoke the Hekau of purity. I am pure, I am pure, I am pure. I have washed my front parts with the waters of libation. I have cleansed my inward parts with drugs which make holy clean, and my inward parts have been washed in the liquor of Ma'at. Dua Aset, Dua Nevet, Dua Ma'at. So when you go out to observe Sirius, this is the Hekau for Sirius rising. Do a Sopdu Uben Nefer, adorations to Goddess Aset in the form of the star Sirius, good rising. And then do a AstMaataJi, adorations to Goddess Aset, the Mother of Wisdom. Do a AstMaataJi, do a AstMaataJi, do a AstMaataJi, do a AstMaataJi, do a Sopdu Uben Nefer, 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 do a AstMaataJi, do a AstMaataJi, do a AstMaataJi, do a AstMaataJi, do a Sopdu Uben Nefer, do a Sopdu Uben Nefer, do a Sopdu Uben Nefer, Sopdu Uben Nefer, AstMaataJi, 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 Sopdu Uben Nefer, Sopdu Uben Nefer, Sopdu Uben Nefer, Sopdu Uben Nefer, AstMaataJi, 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 Sopdu Uben Nefer, Sopdu Uben Nefer, Sopdu Uben Nefer, Sopdu Uben Nefer. Right, so I'm just going to offer a few more devotional music to Aset until it's time to go outside. Thank you. I'm glad you're enjoying the music. I'm enjoying being here. Uja is going to continue with some music to Goddess Aset. And I was concerned about being done by 12, so I have some more readings I can do as well. So we're going to have the speech of Goddess Aset. I can find it. I'll read the translation. These words are spoken by Goddess Aset. I come to you in a role as your protector. I blow from me to you the liberating and rejuvenating air from the north with fullness of consciousness, which cleanses your nose, to the nostrils for your body. This air comes in the form of the god Temu, who is in the north, which is the spirit essence of Ra, the source and sustenance of all life, and the successful completion of the spiritual journey. I have collected the pieces of your throat for you so you can breathe and live. I pieced your throat back together and cleared obstructions to the air from the Temu that conveys the vital life force. So now you have the capacity to experience unobstructed vitality. Now you do not have internal obstructions to existing as a conscious living being. I have given to you the capacity to exist in the form of a god. And in your presence, I present to you your enemies, which have fallen under your feet. So now you do not have external obstructions to existing in your divine form. By doing these things, I, the goddess of intuition of wisdom, the embodiment of wisdom, have caused for you to have a divine state in heaven, over which you have power and dominion, and all the gods and goddesses behold you. Tatel. Neterian ast, ayunim sakei, unineke nafu, feke mechitu Inshere afuke Partim timu Zekena inke Haiti afuke Eri ina Inke yum neter Kefti you care Kefti bike Say makeru Keyu mutsetu Maneteru Meruje ast Ayunim sake Honunake nafu Irfeke mekitu Inshere afuke Partim timu Zekena inke Haiti afuke Eri ina Inke yum neter Kefti you care Dirte bike Say makeru Keyu mutsetu Maneteru One more time Meruje and ast Ayunin sake Honunake nafu Irfeke mekitu Inshere afuke Partim timu Zekena inke Haiti afuke Eri ima Inke yum neter Kefti you care Kerts tebike Zay makeru Keyu mutsetu Maneteru Oh, I love that one. Good job. Do what I said. And see what else do I want. Ooh. So many choices. So let's see. We want to focus on the ones that will help us in the new year, right? I mean, it's so weird how we say the new year because every day marks the beginning of a new year. This one is a very wonderful tune. I call it Made in the Shade, and these are the steps that Goddess has set left for us for our journey to enlightenment. Oh, Dua, you're having such wonderful comments. We appreciate your music and your legacy. Marvelous. Oh my goodness. Thank you. Clear skies here in Savannah, looking at Orion and Sirius right now. Oh, it's beautiful. 25 minutes into the new year. Same here. Yes, at midnight, I'm going to go outside and look at Sirius. I'm going to sing music until a few minutes before midnight and then go outside, even though it's cloudy. I know she's bright, shining brightly. So this is the instructions that Goddess has sent left for us to attain enlightenment. Antek Bagad means relentless pursuit of Nehast, enlightenment. An Hena means and. An Ken, unending. Seifu, patience, endurance, even while sleeping. Hena, Majed, insisting with confidence and patience, perseverance, standing up, staying stood up regardless. Then let it go. Kakab, dispassionate detachment, let go of the world, of worldliness. Jedana Renake, tell me your name divine, what is the essence of creation, of Ra? Uhau, trust and surrender. I love you too. Thank you so much for being here. I wish I knew some Afro-Cuban rhythms to play with this song because it's supposed to be like Afro-Cuban. Antek begakena, ankenhena, sefu hena, machet. Antek begakena, ankenhena, sefu hena, machet. Let it go, letting go, let it go, cat. Let it go, letting go, let it go, cat. Letting go, let it go, letting go, cat. Let it go, letting go, let it go, cat. Chedena, renake. Chedena, renake. Chedena, renake. Chedena, renake. Ooh, how, 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 ooh, how. Antek begakena, ankenhena, sefu hena, machet. Antek begakena, ankenhena, sefu hena, machet. Let it go, letting go, let it go, cat. Let it go, letting go, let it go, cat. Let it go, letting go, let it go, cat. Let it go, letting go, let it go, cat. I was just thinking, I wish we were all together, but while I'm singing let it go, letting go, let it go, cat, you can shout out some things you're going to let go of. You're going to leave behind in 2021, and we're not going to take with us in 2022. I'm letting go of attachment to the past. Let it go, letting go, let it go, cat. Letting go, let it go, letting go, cat. Let it go, letting go, let it go, cat. Let it go, letting go, let it go, cat. Chedena, renake. Chedena, renake. Chedena, renake. Chedena, renake. Ooh, how, 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 ooh, how Do what I said. Yes, I'm letting go of attachment to the past, and I'm opening the way for trusting more, trusting myself more, trusting nature more, trusting my higher self. Just trust, more trust, and surrender. Uhau. Yeah. You know, I made a cup of tea. I haven't even had a sip. Have a sip of tea. It's hibiscus, so I want to make sure it doesn't end up on his trash. I'm really excited about this dress. I found it at a consignment shop, and I don't think they realize it's like Ethiopian. It's like, yeah, I'll take that for $5, no problem. It's beautiful. She was like, yeah, no one's buying this dress. It doesn't fit anyone. I mean, it's perfect. Oh, looks like there's some comments. Yes, let's go to the stars. Yes. Yes. More and loving ourselves more. Okay, got a few more minutes. Got stuff everywhere. So many choices. But the ones that we really want for now, for this new vibration. This is a good one. This is another one inspired by Goddess Aset, and it acknowledges Nebuchadnezzar. Mapu'u, when Aset had managed to poison Ra because she wanted to know his divine name, she poisoned him but didn't tell him, and so he couldn't figure out why he was dying, what was wrong with him. And he called the gods and goddesses to come assist him, and they all ran to him saying, Mapu'u, Mapu'u, what's going on? What's going on? What's the matter? And she later says, well, I have the antidote, but you have to tell me your name. And it's a wonderful myth. Anyway, in this song, it's Mapu'u, Anemu Nemu. No matter what's going on, remain in the stillness. Anemu Nemu means the stillness. And that's how I strive to be. No matter what's going on, no matter how hectic or chaotic or disastrous things are, I'm going to remain calm, remain in the stillness, remember my divinity, and, remain in the stillness. And then the translation, no matter what's going on, remain in stillness. And then when you know Nebuchadnezzar, you know everything. When you know Nebuchadnezzar, who is the all, then you know the all. You know yourself. So we just spend time in the stillness, not thinking. In this ceremony, after midnight, when midnight comes, you're gonna meditate on Sirius. You're gonna go outside and meditate, or just meditate on Sirius, and just try to think of absolutely nothing. Just nothing. What's going on? Remain in the stillness. No matter what's going on, remain in the stillness. No matter what's going on. Remain in the stillness. No matter what's going on. Remain in the stillness. When you know Nebuchadnezzar, you know everything. 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 like, oh, I don't know, I don't know, I don't know, I don't know. Just drop out of our heads into our hearts. And remember, we know Nebuchadnezzar, we know everything. Everything. And I even have this little vase here that I got when I was in, it was Aswan, right? It was Aswan. It's beautiful container that reminds me of the symbol for the heart, the ab, where our REU is stored, all of our impressions from our past life and past experiences. And it can become heavy, and it can be way down. And we want to release things in our heart. We want to let go of our attachments, and we want our hearts to be light as a feather. Oh, here we go. Here's a scroll I have of Aset when she's there, when she's poisoned Ra, and she's there telling him, well, if you tell me your name, I'll give you the antidote. I think we have time for one more. Try this harp. I usually play the sistrum, but I'm going to try the harp on this one. Uh-oh. Looks like my harp has seen. Oh, there we go. This harp is so unusual because it's never tuned the same. Let me read the translation first. And a little and this is from the Temple of Aset, translated by Dr. AstMaataJi. Beautiful artwork. It's got an image of the goddess. It's got the original Ankh. I think it's called the Tef. And her son Heru. Translation. The blood of Aset, which is the seat of her life power. This is the words of power of Aset. This is the instrument of her power. This is the shining spirit divinity of Aset, the essence of her divinity. What book am I reading from? Oh, thank you. I have been reading from The Goddess Path, African Religions, Volume 5 by Dr. AstMaataJi. And the ritual that I offered today is at the web page. I posted a link to it, the Sirius Culmination Guide. And you can do this ritual at any time, but most importantly when Sirius is rising or when Sirius is culminating. I didn't do the whole thing. Maybe next year I'll do the whole thing. But I really enjoyed being here with you. Zenefu and Aset, Hekau and Aset, Aku and Aset, Zenefu and Aset, Hekau and Aset, Aku and Aset, Zenefu and Aset, Hekau and Aset, Aku and Aset, Zenefu and Aset, Hekau and Aset, Aku and Aset, Zenefu and Aset, Heka when I said, Aku when I said, Aku when I said, Aku when I said, do I said. Okay, I know I said that was the last one, but one more. This is a chant for Anpu. Usually we recite it at the opening of the rituals or devotion, and I'm going to offer it at the end of this ritual because now we're going to go outside and observe Sirius. For those of you in Central Time Zone, it's time for 2022. So we want to open the way for 2022. And this song is online, Spotify, YouTube, etc. Oh, Anpu, opener of the ways. Oh, Anpu, opener of the ways. Remove obstacles to my success in my spiritual practice. Oh, Anpu, opener of the ways. Oh, Anpu, opener of the ways. Lead souls through the narrow pathways to know the difference between real and unreal. Oh, Anpu, opener of the ways. Oh, Anpu, opener of the ways. Mesh between heaven and hell. Face black as night, golden as the day. Equally watchful by night as by day. Oh, Anpu, opener of the ways. Oh, Anpu, opener of the ways. May Anpu make my thighs firm so that I can stand upon them. Oh, Anpu, opener of the ways. Oh, Anpu, opener of the ways. I wash myself in the waters where Anpu washed himself, where he was the officer of embalmer and bandager. Oh, Anpu, opener of the ways. Oh, Anpu, opener of the ways. My lips are the lips of Anpu. 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 Anpu, open the ways to your success, to your enlightenment, to your spiritual victory, to your abundance and prosperity, to love, to all the wonderful things people ask for at the new year. Most of all, may the light of wisdom shine in you, illuminate you, so you can radiate to the world. We're light beings. Our duty is to radiate love and light and share wisdom. And I'm here to offer the musical offerings and wisdom teachings. I'm about to put on my coat and go outside and offer some more chants. Thank you so much, Patrick. You are so powerful and encouraging me to continue sharing the teachings. Thank you to everyone. And I'll be back in 2022 with more ancient African adorations. Dua Hatep. Happy 2022. Happy Sirius Culmination. Oneness. Peace and love, Hatep. Dua Hatep. Dua Hatep.